Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brandon, and we're going to talk about how AMD did not nerf its 6700s. Obviously, if you've seen my last video, big shout out to Dizzy Mining. He already got his hands on a 6700 XT, and he was able to get about 47, 48 megahash at I think it was like 110 to 120 watts. So pretty decent. I mean, definitely not blowing anything out of the water, and it's actually underperforming compared to the card that it replaced, which was the 5700 XT and the 5700. Let me flip on over here and show you the article that I'm talking about. I also have some other things that I want to bring up because it's kind of catching me off guard a little bit. So now, Tech Radar reported AMD won't nerf its GPUs to put off cryptocurrency miners, unlike Nvidia. Well, do they even have to nerf the GPU if it performs worse than the last generation that they released on mining? And a lot of people are like, oh, it's not that big a deal, blah, blah, blah. Well, it performs considerably worse. 48 megahash. This is all pre-BIOS mod, so there may be a BIOS mod come out. But the concerning thing here is the memory bus. It's got a 192 compared to the 5700's 256. So that definitely is gonna limit Ethereum like in the long end. Even with BIOS modding, a lot of people are thinking this card might be lucky to see 50 megahash, whereas 5700s and some people are claiming they have some BIOS mods for 5700 XTs that'll hit 60. So imagine if you were able to get 5700s and 5700 XTs in that 300 to $399 price range that they were in when they were not like when we weren't in a full-blown bull market. And now these bad boys come out and they're more expensive. They perform worse at mining, and I had a hair in my mouth. And they're really not really rocking the world on the whole performance side of things either. So I watched a couple reviewers. I watched Hardware Unboxed, and I'm gonna be honest. I like Hardware Unboxed, but they they got a lot of these cards. Why did they need all these cards to test? I'm just kidding. I'm just jealous. I'm just jealous that I don't have any cards to test, but you know what? That's fine. I'll buy my cards. But yeah, like look, daggone, they got half of the supply right here. But they're saying, is the RX 5700 a worthy is the 6700 a worthy successor to the 5700 XT? For mining, no. But now for gaming, yes, it does outperform the 5700 in basically every way. Yeah. So, boom. Then I watched Gamers Nexus. Big ol' shout out. I'm a Gamers Nexus fan. And he said the RX 6700 literally will sell anything, or GPU review. So, he was showing, and it pretty much tit for tat. The 6700 is hanging right there with the 3070, as long as you don't have ray tracing on. Once you put ray tracing on, the 3070 pulls away from it, obviously because it has dedicated hardware for ray tracing. Now, I wanted to go over to what to mine, and a lot of people are like, oh, should I buy 3060 Ti, 3070, or 6700? Apparently, that's a valid question right now. Well, if it costs the same exact amount, so say if you're spending the same amount from 3060 Ti to 5700 and you're a miner or you want to mine, 3060 Ti is going to do 60 megahash, right? So like we were talking about the other day, you're almost $7 a day right there. A 5700, we'll give it the benefit of the doubt, 48 megahash, $5.50. So you're missing out on $1.50 a day, which may not sound like a lot, but that does add up over time. And if you're paying them the same amount, why would you want less? Obviously, the 3070 does the same exact amount on Ethereum as the 3060 Ti, and in my opinion, I would still lean more towards Nvidia if I was looking at these newer generation of AMD. Now, if you can get 5700s and 5700 XTs for cheaper, I might jump on those. So it's all about what you can find at what price range. Now, am I saying the 6700s are bad? No. If I can get those at MSRP, I will jump on them. Now, speaking of that, let's go over to the Newegg Shuffle. There is a shuffle today, ladies and gentlemen. It ends in 3 hours, and look at this, 6,700 for 479. I will buy it for 479, 100%. Because if it's making 550 a day, that's less than 100-day ROI. Heck yeah, bring it on. 6,700, 479. 6,700, 479. 479. 499, getting up there a little bit. 549, getting up there a little bit more. 569, 619, 659. Wow, okay, we're getting real expensive. Yeah, we ain't. I mean, I'll sign up for them. I'll buy one of them. Okay, and this is what I'm afraid of. All right, see these upper end models, which I'm gonna be honest, a Power Color Red Devil should not be 819. So Nvidia kind of did this with the launch of the 3060s. They had a couple of them at the MSRP 329. But then basically after the first couple days, you did not see any more of those launch prices. All you saw was the inflated amount. So if the price of 57 or 6700 XTs ends up being, 750 to $800, just go buy 3060s and 3070s. I don't or 3060 Ti's, let me clarify that, and 3070s. I don't know why you would pay more for a card that performs less in mining and almost identical in gaming. But I mean, I guess that's just all opinion based. Well, slightly based in megahash. But let me know, guys. Are you gonna grab one of these things? Don't forget to enter the shuffle. I will buy one just so I can take a look at it and have some firsthand experience with it. I don't want to bash on, and this is not what this video is meant for. This is just kind of answering a bunch of questions we were getting in the Discord, because a lot of people are like, oh, 6700s, these are going to be awesome at mining, and they're not bad, but they're not breaking any ground here. It's not like, something crazy is going on. It's a new card. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, now with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, have a good day, have a good evening. We'll see you on the next one. Peace, adios, all that stuff.